the fucking itinerary today. There's just 2 points. Just 2 points, both for the boys. Mostly for the boys. First point. Wow, it's really bright in there. What'd you do in there?
Well, you want the ironic? Well, do you want the ironic answer to the question?
Did you hire an electrician?
I turned the lights off.
What?
Yes.
And it got brighter.
Well, yes.
Driving live on air like the old school podcast days. David, something you need to know.
Go on.
Also, no seatbelt breaking the law. If you ever get is the cop on the fucking YouTube feed, David?
I don't know, Ryan. Maybe.
God maybe. Damn, I gotta find a parking spot.
You don't think enforcement watches this? Come on, Ryan.
David,
I made a Killdozer reference earlier to my local council. You don't think they're watching?
We did do that, didn't we? We did do that.
I literally did that earlier today. There's a fight for changing the small animal ordinance in the borough of the town in which I live. I am technically outside the borough of that town now that I have moved. I have all the chickens.
They're trying to kill your chickens.
No.
They're trying to kill.
Inside of the borough, they don't want people to have chickens. So one guy specifically, and I joined with him all last year, and I got discouraged, and I said, "Fuck them, vote them out, or just get chickens, and who cares? Get fined. Who cares? Who gives a shit?"
Well, come take my eggs. Don't tread on my eggs, David. Don't come take these yolks. Mow on Labe the yolks, David.
Here's what they're doing, though. In response, the council has now decided to not only not be more lenient, they're strengthening the rules against chickens. That's what they're doing now. And I said, I think it's time. And then I posted a picture of the Killdozer. I don't care. I don't.
It's fucking chickens. They want dirt, making it harder to have chickens?
That's right. I said vote them all out. Who gives a fuck? Nobody likes them. Vote them out. If you're not going to vote them out, then I don't know.
Did they have a reason why you couldn't have chickens?
They think it's problematic. They're noisy. They're smelly. I don't know. You barely hear mine. If you walk out, they greet you.
Dude,
they kind of go.
Do people forget that chickens produce food?
Well, they do make eggs, and they're made of meat.
Dude, people know you have kids that shit all over the house, and you don't get anything from them for 18 years, right? We know that as a society, but the chicken that shits out a golden, literally 8 grams of protein at a time.
You can quite literally have like 8 dogs at your residence.
Look, there's 2 things on the podcast today, David. Other than this, I'm about to drive down to Pennsylvania and fucking beat the shit out of these councilmen with chickens in both hands. I'm going to be armed with armed chickens, David. I'm arming armored chickens, and I'm beating the council members with them.
That's all right. Jokes. I was just going to bring a chicken to the meeting. Everyone can pet my chicken. Pet my cock.
Look at me. I have the council now. 2 things on the program, David.
Well, that's false. 3. But go.
3 things on the program, David. If you're ever backed on child support, get an enduro motorcycle, like a dirt bike.
Okay.
With street legal tires. You can register it, get it insured, and have a motorcycle license. And be outside the skirt of New York State child support laws.
How does that change your child support?
Well, I don't know if you know this, David. If you don't pay your child support, they, believe it or not, to help fathers get jobs, David, if you don't pay your child support, they take your driver's license.
But if we don't pay the national debt, nothing happens. I'm not paying child support. I don't care. And when you start paying for shit, I'll start paying for shit. I don't care anymore. I'm not paying for it.
Is that what I should tell New York State?
Yeah.
When I go down to the judge, be like, dude, when you start paying your fair share, I'll pay my share to my ex.
You start paying the national debt down, and I'll consider it.
Yeah. You know what I thought about if it ever got bad? I would just leave. I would just find a state that you couldn't fuck with me in, and just I'd hitchhike there. I'd hop on a train, end up in Tennessee. Dude.
If I was the governor of a state, okay, we've already talked about what I would do as president. If I was the governor of a state, child support completely dramatically changes tomorrow. Okay, child support, yes. 100% men should take care of their children. Yes, providers, protectors, love it. Okay, A couple caveats. One, I want receipts. What did you spend the money on? And then we'll decide if we're reimbursing you. But I want receipts first.
So
You
is that
pay ahead
child
of
support?
time.
It's child reimbursement?
It's child reimbursement, and I want to see what you bought. Stilettos? No. Absolutely, really, for your child? I don't think so.
Well, they're both our sizes, David. So like,
No,
I just thought
wrong.
it was like,
Wrong. You don't know.
you know,
Your child doesn't need stilettos.
yeah. See, that's a good point, dude. When like your kid starts getting up there in age, and she might be able to wear the same clothes as the mom. I'm sure there was some moms out there buying some clothes for their kid, and she was getting fucked on Friday in that outfit, dude. I am sure that happened.
It is complete chaos right now, the way they do it. Because it's like you give a portion of your paycheck, and then no matter what, they can do whatever they want with it. It doesn't turn into child support. Like in my case, and I'm not saying this to be a dick, but like I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. I never like went without. Like we were poor, but I never like starved to death or anything. Obviously, I'm still here. Had a roof over my head, several different roofs. We moved a lot, and occasionally my mom's car would get repoed. But ultimately, I still was taken care of. But
a couple times we had no car, but
from my own personal
bicycles.
experience, it did seem like child support turned into like ex-girlfriend support, ex-wife support, gambling support, cigarette support.
Helping her pay her way of living because she's a loser.
I want frequent drug tests. I'm serious. I'm serious about that. I will even offer a larger portion of money if necessary. But I want the receipts. I want regular drug tests.
So, Dave, you would hire a fucking
that you're
IRS
paying.
agent for child support, chat. Like, you would
That's
have
right.
an
Yeah.
IRS, an audit of child support, dude. A child
and
support
like
auditor.
one agent.
Oh,
could do
dude,
like,
and we hire, dude. Oh, I love this. We'll only hire fathers that have been fucked over by ex-wives.
Yeah, I'm only hiring men specifically.
Only hiring men that have been divorced with a terrible history of ex-wife, so that they could be like, oh, really? You got Wendy's, huh? Wendy's, huh? Who was there? Who was at Wendy's with you, baby?
Legally, I can't
for a Whopper? Really? That's fucking odd.
Say legally that I'm only going to hire men, but I could coincidentally only hire men.
Well, David, as a private business owner, I should be able to discriminate against the people that I hire. Sorry, private property rights, David.
So if you get an Enduro and you drive it on the streets, you don't need a license.
Yes. Well, you need a motorcycle license.
But they won't take that?
No.
They'll only take a driver's license.
Yes, because you can't drive you can't ride a motor. Technically, because a motorcycle is a luxury vehicle, considered, right? Because we have snow.
The Enduro's like having a snowmobile license.
Okay. Enduro's like a snowmobile, allegedly?
No, a snowmobile license.
Like a snowmobile license? Because it's off-road vehicle?
Yes.
You need a snowmobile license?
Here, now, yes.
Ew, New York sucks. For riding my snowmobile off-road, I need a snowmobile license?
Hey, I have to go to a class and everything.
Get fucked. I'm off the road. What are you fucking licensing me for?
Or you can get licensed.
Probably need insurance on it too, Dave, in case you roll over and hurt somebody when you're in the middle of the woods. Got rollover cover. I got Flo out here with me for fucking Allstate.
You need a snowmobile license to drive your unregistered recreational vehicle off the road.
No, you registered. No, licensed, registered, and insured.
It's registered, insured too.
Plates, the whole nine, dude.
No, I'm not doing it. No. What are you gonna do? Fucking pull me over off road in the snow? Good luck. I fucking hope your Tahoes or the 4-wheel drive's working. Like, it's not happening. You're not pulling me over.
You need the off-road vehicle certifications to ride an Enduro, like a snowmobile, and then you could take that, make an Enduro street legal, and ride it on the road.
I'm gonna take that and shove it right up there. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm under the inclination that if I'm ever out on child support, I'm either leaving the state to a state that you can't get me, that I could get a job at a bank account, a driver's license, you can't get fucked. Or
can they do that though? Because
oh yeah, dude. Florida actually had to pass laws to start targeting people because they were fleeing to Florida. There's so many people fleeing to Florida to escape child support. They had to start changing the laws. So yeah, I'm not gonna live in backwoods Tennessee. You know, I gotta have some fucking. I gotta see some fucking beach ass or something, David. I gotta see myself on the beach, but something, dude, something.
Louisiana.
Or I'm just driving the car and arrest me. Like it's just.
I think you need to move down.
Happening.
You need to move down towards the Gulf of America, probably somewhere in Texas with the other Jews in Texas.
I can't wait to be a Jew in Texas. I say you think about Israel, right? Funding Chinese military.
You sent a sentence that said Israel funded the Chinese military.
There you go, David.
But we fund Israel. So did we fund the Chinese military inadvertently?
What if they have a Chinese dome instead of an Iron Dome, David?
Well, they probably have Chinese space lasers, Ryan.
Well, David, if there's a Jewish space laser, some would assume that there has to be a Chinese laser, David.
Yes, but
a gook laser, some would call it, David. A spook laser.
On average, it's a much smaller laser.
Spook is not slang for a black person.
Yeah, it is. 100% spook.
I thought boy was a slang for black people.
I mean, it's not great. I wouldn't run around calling black people boy.
I'm not saying I do.
No, spook. Yeah, spook 100%. Yeah, that's bad. You can't say that.
Spook sounds Asian.
No, that's
that
gook.
WAP?
No, WAP's Italian.
Also black.
We're gonna have to rank these one day.
That TikTok's gonna be great, David. Ranking the most top 10 racist names.
Top 10 from least to most offensive.
All jokes aside, I hate everybody equally, David. Oh, the other one. I forgot the most important part of the podcast, David.
Go on.
We're gods. They found it. We're gods. They found it.
Gods. They found that we're gods.
Found it.
What does that mean?
They did an MRI scan, David.
Okay.
Your brain's an antenna to a spiritual consciousness.
How did an MRI determine that?
Look it up.
MRI.
Hold on. I'll get the actual name because the study's kind of short. This is like rather new.
MRI brain antenna. You think that'll work?
Yeah. The published that I have. Oh, this is from last year.
Nope. That's MRIs have their own antennas.
Consciousness is an antenna MRI study is what I typed in. Multimodal MRI reveals brainstem connections that sustain wakefulness in human consciousness.
Connections sustain.
Hold the fucking phone, David.
Wakefulness in consciousness?
Yeah, we're going to have to dig, David, but I found it. They found it. I'm going to
spell, Ryan. You're lucky I'm good at spelling.
I am not, David.
Dan, default ascending arousal network. Hello. The brainstem plays a crucial role in maintaining wakefulness and consciousness. Specific brainstem connections from a network known as the default ascending arousal network, Dan, which is essential for sustaining wakefulness in resting conscious brain. The network includes connections between the brainstem, thalamus, hypothalamus, basal forebrain, and the cerebral cortex.
I saw you a thing on Instagram. You don't got to pull it up. I was thinking that she actually said the thing in there because I seen this has got to be relatively new because I haven't been on Instagram in 2 days, and then when I clicked on Instagram, I was flooded with. They're saying that you maybe type this in. Consciousness is wired like a spiritual antenna or something.
Well, hold on, because it says important for consciousness. It says studies have shown that the DAN is crucial for sustaining wakefulness in resting conscious state. This means it helps keep us alert and aware of our surroundings when we are not actively engaged in tasks. Has anyone here driven somewhere and then like by the time you get there, you're like, I don't remember like actually driving here?
Yeah,
done that?
Especially if you drive the same path like to work. That's a common occurrence. And it's like your reptile brain takes over. I've heard. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
It's wild. Like I've driven places like a couple hours away, and then like by the time I get there, I'm like, I don't remember what I just fucking did, but I got here just fine apparently. Either that or that's blacking out when drunk. But regardless, I think it's related. So okay. So you found this. It's in an MRI, but what?
Did I say? Can you pull Instagram up on your computer or no? Like, are you logged in?
Yeah, it's kind of.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I kind of can't.
I'll see if I can forward it to like X or something, and send it to you in X. Because this is really worth knowing, Dave. I've come on this program and talked about a lot of different shit. And I've told you guys for years that we're fucking gods on Earth. And
did you message this to me? Help
yeah,
come
I
with
did.
you. I'm not a robot.
What's your X name, David?
You want me to plug my X, Ryan?
Yeah,
It is at David MJ Korn.
Oh,
I'm already,
cool.
dude. I'm in. I gotta get to the other. I don't like this dual. Oof. Not this one. I want the other one.
We also may not be able to find the actual data on this thing because they maybe haven't dropped it. Like maybe the study itself isn't done. But Andrew Huberman was talking about the clip I sent Dave that he's probably pulling up is from another type of doctor. She's like a neuroscientist. And she's talking about how our spirituality, how our consciousness is wired to be spiritually connected to a thing higher than us. You are a physical representation of a spiritual person passing, like spiritual something. We're gods on Earth. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm destroying these machines. It will happen.
Well,
David, there's been various parts. Brett Weinstein's been on Joe Rogan and stuff, and he's actually talked about why Andrew Huberman as well always talks about prayer. And a lot of these doctors that are in this school of thinking, they always reference how there's a part of your brain that is actually, it's wired for spiritual experiences. Humans are biologically wired to worship. That's why, like they say, if you don't, those who stand for nothing will fall for everything, right? Like you got to pick a guy. You better follow a god, or the god's going to be picked for you, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like we will worship something if you do not worship something. And yeah, I just think it's worth reiterating for the 8 millionth time. As somebody that I generally believe, David, in my day-to-day life that I bump into and I experience things out in the world, and I'm a conscious being in an unconscious world, I truly think most people literally are just fucking not there. Like
borderline,
dude. Either it's the food, the air, the water, biological deformity, autism, the spectrum, fucking transgender. I don't know, dude. But I mean, I just went to a school event. Now, David, I'm not the most handsome guy in the fucking world, okay? Just almost the world. But I mean, DiCaprio's got me, but I'm younger. But
well, you both cut off at about 25 years old, so.
But I went to a school function with my daughter. I wasn't checking out the moms or the guys, David, but everybody's hideous.
Pride Month, Ryan.
Hideous. Just what the fuck? You're telling me you were hot and 20, and then when you're 50, you're ugly? How the fuck does that work? You look the fucking same. You look the same. Dave, you look the same. Minus your little grays, I noticed.
It looked like we were high schoolers sitting in a room full of
I felt like I was a student. Because everybody's like fucking old. They just look old.
Some people
age like shit.
Age fucking horrendously.
Dude, I'm just like, where's all the hot people? Are they all inside taking their clothes off, getting paid? Is that why there's no fucking hot guys and girls in the world? Are they all at the gym? Like, where's all the attractive fucking fit people, David? No, this is what we got? Half people can't. I was at Burger King waiting on a DoorDash. There's a girl, I watched her do all the shit with her mouth wide fucking open.
She did what?
She's cooking all the food with her mouth wide open. Like,
mouth breathing.
Are you not thinking that, like, it's not good for your fucking, the jaws to chew, not to breathe. Holy fuck. We're so dumb we can't breathe right. You know?
Maybe she was a little stuffy. You ever get a little stuffy?
Dave, we're gods on earth, and they got people that can't breathe right. Everybody's fat and dying? Dude, cancer didn't exist in the 90s. And people are like, well, some people, no. Dude, I know 15-year-olds dying. What is wrong with you people? That fucking I'm smashing the phones, David. It's coming. The great blackout. I can't wait for the solar flare. Knock everybody back to the fucking Stone Age. So you can finally learn how to fucking breathe and talk right. This is insanity. Everybody's hideous. Everybody's hideous. It's fucking problematic. You're telling me you look like this, just like 30 pounds lighter, and you were fucking? Now you're not fucking? Does no one see a problem with not fucking? Am I wrong? I feel crazy. I feel judged right now by the whole room. Fucking feels great. Why are we promoting fucking? I don't understand. Nobody's fucking because everybody's hideous. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Look at any picture from your childhood. Everybody was way hotter. I don't get it. What is going on? People were smarter? Like, dude, there's probably less kids that can even play a sport than play a sport. We have fucking esports clubs at fucking schools. We have like single-digit testosterone. We're gods on earth. And we have guys that dicks don't work at 15. We're gods. We're literal gods connected to a collective unconscious in the heavens. I feel crazy saying this. Trust the science. They could trace it in a fucking MRI. Dave, they did long-term DNA genealogical studies that proved it. They traced the span of our DNA. The fucking Bible is right. This is crazy. This is crazy. Not that it's all right, David, of course. It's a bedtime story for really old children that forget they're really old gods, David. I gotta go to work, dude. I'm at Burger King thinking I'm a god in real life. I'm watching this girl make food with her fucking mouth open. I'm having a problem. I'm having a serious fucking problem. We're spiritual beings trapped in a fucking meat suit. People can't breathe right, and they think I'm the crazy one. While everybody that's rich and famous is following the fucking god programming. Do you think Wayne The Rock Johnson knows he's a god, David? Huh? Do you think Donald Trump thinks he's a peasant? We're watching him build the fucking world, and you're the same thing? Just sit there, go to work. What am I working for? You can't even put a dollar value on me. The fucking joke before was, there is no jury of my peers. I'm a god in real life. There's no jury. How can you jury a spiritual being? How can you say I'm guilty? I'm a spirit. Oh no, Ryan. Your consciousness is just, no, bitch. They checked the genome. Trust the science. It's in the genes. It's in the MRI. I have to keep going to work. I watch you spray chemicals in the fucking air to disrupt my connection to my internal God, the collective God. But I have to go to work and told I'm the crazy one. They proved it to you. You're not going to hear about it for 5 more fucking years when you're fat, retarded, and have less money. Do it now. We're fucking gods, dude. Calm down right. No, we're gods. They lied to you. It's upsetting. I cried today. Knowing I'm a god trapped here. We're trapped here. And I feel a crazy one. But the smartest people that ever fucking lived plugged a person in a machine and took a picture of it. And you still won't believe that you're a god. They did so good at unprogramming the God in you that you can't even see it. And I feel wrong for being upset, David, that I've been propagandized by the devil. Don't be mad, Ryan. They're just poisoning God.
I'm trying to find something on this.
You're not going to find this. What I'm saying, you're not going to find. They just. This is fucking new. I would have doubted if Andrew Huberman. He works at Stanford. He probably got a phone call and be like, dude, you are not going to believe what is going to be released in 6 months. Dude, you are not going to believe it. And they're not going to pull it up, David. They're not going to look at it. They're not even showing you stuff from 2025. They know. They fucking know. Jeff Bezos knows he's a god. Are you kidding me? Read the fucking memoirs. Read the goddamn books on Steve Jobs. That guy knew it. He fucking knew it. They got it. They found it. We're God. Stop playing. Go to work tomorrow with your head held high, God damn it. You're a fucking god. Stop asking.
Fuck. I wish I could find something on this.
I wish I seen it on more than my Instagram. I wish they actually reference. That's what I mean, that the people that are saying this, they may not even be able to say the study because they're not trying to fuck over their colleagues. Because I've only seen it referenced from the top doctors on the internet right now, as far as Andrew Huberman, that type of space, that type of cutting edge information that's changing every day. Fucking Google's not up to the fucking shit at Stanford. Well, you know what I mean, though. They're not writing articles at the shit at Stanford the day it happens. They're going to wait 6 months and put it in the fucking little vault, and then they're going to unspool it, be like, oh my God, we may have discovered that we're actually gods on Earth. You think that CNBC and MSNBC, they're going to tell you that you're a god on Earth? You think they're going to fucking tell you that? Be like, hey, here's the proof. 1, you wouldn't believe them. 2, you wouldn't believe them. 3, you wouldn't believe them. And 4, they don't want you to think you have that much power in this reality realm. Your mind does not create consciousness.
I'm not
even going to apologize for being fucking mad. I'm really not. I shouldn't yell. All that. They've told me my whole life we're clumps of cells. They murder our children. They poison our environment. They tell me it doesn't matter. They tell me that the guys are racist and Jesus murdered people and we fucking hate black people. I've heard it all. I'm a god in real life, David. No man can hold me, chain me and kill me. I go somewhere. You guys don't, because you don't fucking believe. I didn't need the science, David. I didn't need the fucking books. I didn't need the religion. I know. I can feel it in my body. The shit I think isn't even real. Where's it come from? You can talk to yourself in your fucking head. Where's it come from? Your mouth? You don't have a mouth in your head. How do you hear? There's no ears there. You can close your eyes and see an image? How? There's no eyeballs. Well, it's just your eyeballs. No! They fucking lied to you. They lied to you. You think George Washington didn't think he was a god on Earth, dude? George Washington? Thomas Jefferson. I swear on the altar of men. Tyranny over all minds of man, David. All types of tyranny. Thomas Jefferson. You think that guy didn't know? You don't think he had divine intervention in the Declaration of Independence? The greatest documents ever written, David. Just written by one head. Just biologics. There ain't no fucking way. You're a historical being. The chromosomes and the fucking molecules and atoms and the vitamins and minerals in your body are older than the molecules that make the trees. I am 1,000,000 years old.
I'm getting nowhere.
Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere.
Good news, though, Ryan. Divinity isn't a standard term used in the context of brainstem MRI or medical imagery technology. I searched like 100 different. I got nothing.
It's there. It's coming. I'm fucking telling you, it's coming. It's coming. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because you know what? All legal government documents, David. I'm going to cause a stink. I think it's time. No. I'm not paying a parking ticket. I'm a god on earth. It's not a driving. It's not a privilege. No, it's really not a privilege, dude. It sounds obscene, but what do we do? Trust the science. The science tells me I'm a god on earth. We're gods on earth. We're all gods on earth. And you're thinking I need a driver's license.
Well,
they stole your first steps, people. I don't know if you realize that, but before you even walked, they took your first steps. When you were a little 7-pound Shih Tzu, David, they stamp your feet with that ink and they put it on that sheet of paper for the World Bank. Where's all the debt, David? Who owns the debt? Oh, the United States owns its own debt.
Well, private and public firms, right?
Yeah, you hear about that every 5 years, every election cycle. Oh, we're not going to pay this debt. We're fucked.
Ryan, this all sounds like a conspiracy, Ryan. And as
clearly
we know,
Veep, David. God would clearly Veep us, David.
As we know, Ryan, if you give conspiracies enough time,
Alex Jones is right.
We end up being right. Ryan,
Look,
a medical report, Ryan, has leaked that proves that the main caliph. But does everyone remember this from the Olympics? This dude literally beat the living shit out of a chick. It was like Olympic boxing, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Gold medalist.
Yeah. And everyone was like, that's a fucking dude. Like that's a fucking dude.
Yeah, she got hit like 4 times, right? And quit. Right. She didn't even.
Yeah, no, that's not a dude. And we're like, that's a fucking dude. Yeah, that's a dude.
Diamondbacks at Braves right now, David. I wonder if there's any transgenders in there.
The Olympic Committee literally said, like, no, it's not. Well, yeah, they got a Y chromosome, but they're not a dude. And we're like, that's the scientific definition, right? Trust the science. Isn't that the thing we always kind of relied on, was the chromosomes, right? Like the
XY, David.
Yep, dude, guy. Yep, Y is guy. That's science. Yeah, Y chromosome, but actually, technically, it's not a male. No, that's a male. That has an Adam's apple, broad shoulders, and fucking can bench press a house. That's a dude.
Has a cock.
He's got balls. He's got balls.
Fucking testosterone.
Yeah, he's got balls.
Fucking twice the bone density of a woman.
Dude, the final knockout punch, he like literally swung his dong at him. Like the cock is partially the key. But I think the what they said was that this dude was actually a hermaphrodite. So even though it had a Y chromosome, it wasn't it got like, I don't know. It was very messy, but everyone was like, "That's a fucking guy all day."
I'm assuming this was a dude that tried boxing with men and couldn't, so he went and fought girls
and became best in class. That's
champion.
Right. Champion, fucking.
Kind of what happens when like
ranked
Subaru gets
8,000th in the world, and men decides he's a she, and now it's #1 winning Olympic gold medals.
Yeah, you go from 37th on fucking varsity to fucking gold state champion in JV. It's crazy, David. Dude, just put me in there with the 4th grade basketball team, dude. I'll be fucking Michael Jordan in there, dude. Just like
that's dude. We
literal dunk.
Ryan, give conspiracies enough time, they become truth.
I think we're fucking 100 for nothing right now. Nothing for nothing. Dave and I were right about COVID the whole time. And we interfered in an election during the process. It's hilarious. One of those girls in Parliament busted out one of her deep fakes, David. I didn't see it because, naturally it was censored on the internet like all good things are. And she's like, these pictures aren't real. And in my head, I was like, that your husband. I'm just kidding. It's coming around, David. We were right. We stopped the porn, The whole 9. Tim Tebow stopping dads fucking their daughters. We're doing the Lord's work out here, David. We're fucking seriously. Fuck, it's time, though. It's fucking time. I can't wait for the God thing. I'll probably just laugh the entire podcast.
It's time for Killdozer, really. Is what it's time for.
Jesus dozer, dude. I'm just going to 3-day repent everything. An act of revelation. Clearly.
Right, as you know, unless
I like the Key Bank building, or the Seneca One Tower behind me there, Dave. It's kind of a nice backdrop for the top.
as we all know on the show, unless it scrolls upon the top, Ryan, it's not true.
I feel like I'm fucking on Channel 4 News right now. We are all gods. Amen, dude.
There you go.
Amen. There it is. Sit. 2 years before everybody else is going to tell you. I got you guys. Don't worry. Those paying attention at home, keep drinking your milk. I'm sure your skin is beautiful and etched by now. You can baby powder that bitch if you got to. Put some oil in there. The sun's coming. Don't use aftershave. It lowers your estrogen.
It's not bad. I don't use aftershave. I've never used aftershave.
Never. Get your beard trimmed up, though. Go see the hairdresser you like. Don't go to my sister.
Dude, come on.
Fuck her.
She does good work.
For everybody but her brother, you know? You ever hear the hot hate? David, you ready for
you
the
used to get a lot of haircuts back in the day.
David. You ever hear the hot hairdresser fucking theory?
I don't, Ryan, she's your sister.
No, not that.
Oh.
If a hot girl goes to an equally hot hairdresser, the hairdresser will fuck her hair up.
Sure.
And it's basically to just take her out of the mating market. Like, oh, yeah, we'll take some length off your hair. Like, oh, my God, girl, I always wanted to do that. And then you're cutting, you look like a dyke.
Ryan.
And then they fucking leave, and they're like, she said it looked great. And that girl is just trying to fuck your husband. That you Ryan. That's what it is. What?
Ryan. Eve got her haircut the other day. And she's like, yeah, I told her I wanted it a little short, like, and kind of pointed to about where. And she's like, she kind of made it way shorter than I expected. Dude, it's the theory. It's the theory.
They did studies on this, David. They fucking spent money on this.
It's the theory. She's like,
dude, they spent money on this.
Oh, she ain't taking my man. I don't know why the hairdresser was black.
They spent millions of dollars. They studied this scientifically. And if the girl was like less attractive too, that was like the other thing. So like the thing you got to do if you're a girl, you got to find a girl that's way hotter than you. That you're never going to be able to
she's
fuck
not
her.
even worried.
Not even worried. She'll give you her haircut. Seriously. She'll take her hair off her head and give it to you and be like, I'm not worried about it. You're fucking idiots.
I could go.
And then you're out of there. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're really hot, probably go to a gay guy. Like, if you're a hot girl, don't have a girl touch your hair. Go to a gay guy. Like, the fucking... The faggiest gay guy you know. And
but
he
they're
will
both.
take care
but
of
I don't know if that would work because they're both going for men, right?
David. Do you know who designs all of women's clothing at the top end, David? Do you know who actually designs the clothes? Draws it, picks the fabrics, the colors, the way the fucking shit smells out of the package. Do you know, David? Do you know who runs fashion in the world? Gay men. They run everything, David.
Well, you can't. Well, to be fair, Ryan,
you can't like clothes and be straight.
No, it's just typically men tend to run things, and it wouldn't work with straight men, so they really ran out of options.
No, but you're right. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, the psychology checks though, because if you go to a gay guy and you're like, "Hey, girl, just make me look hot," and he's gonna be like, "Oh, girl." And then he's going to hook you up because he knows that what dudes like to dick down. So he's going to give you that.
You turned into an ethnic gay man. Is that a normal thing that you do?
What?
You went to an ethnic gay man. You stopped being white when you went gay. It's really weird.
I have internal Spanish, David. I'm fucking old country Spain here.
I don't know if that was Spanian.
Well, to be honest, the first real gay guy I ever met that fucking probably groomed me was Angel. And he was a gay Puerto Rican I met in college out of New York City. I met him in Cleveland, Ohio. Mm-hmm. And I used to go over to his house and we get so stoned in his attic, attic. We climb on top of his apartment building up like a ladder and we'd smoke on top of like a 13-story building, and yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, he was gay and Puerto Rican, David. Yeah. Really nice hands, super soft hands.
Super specific, right?
Girls go to gay guys. Mm-hmm. Hot girls go to hot gay guys. Ugly girls go to hot girls. Medium girls, probably just a barbershop.
A barbershop.
Yeah, because he's gonna tell you. Because he's gonna tell. He's gonna tell you that you don't belong here and you should go to Supercuts and have fucking the guy that couldn't be a barber cut your hair. Mediocre girls should probably get their hair cut by like a dude. I think girls should get their hair cut by men because we like, like you're asking a fish to catch a fish here.
I just wouldn't cut it.
If you were a girl?
No, if I was a barber and a girl came in and was like, cut my hair like how a man would want it, I'd just be like, yeah, no problem. And I'd start making snipping noises and then not cut anything and charge her like $20.
Reminds me of Rainer from Ohio, dude. Old
yeah,
guy.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Fucking Rainer.
Yeah, I love it.
Mr. Rainer, dude. Gay guys, best hairdressers ever. I had one dude one time, he had pink fucking, this shit was the tightest fucking.
I don't know. Straight Italians and straight black men are pretty good.
The tightest fucking, well, black men get laid, David, so obviously. But fucking the tightest
gay men get laid. Remember we talked about
gay guys have the highest close rate of fucking ever. Gay guys get probably on average
degenerates, Ryan.
Yeah. The degenerates and guys are just way more horny, and we're okay with just fucking and never
degenerates.
Degenerates, just seed spreaders, David. I'm just out here fucking busting nuts, dude. Yeah, gay guys just get dick, dude. They just dick and get dicked at a rate that's unbelievable. I think the next closest is heterosexual married people, and lesbians have the least amount of sex. It's probably because the thing they do isn't even sex, David. It's like Mr. Potato Head shit. But where was I?
What were you doing with your Mr. Potato Heads, Ryan?
Fucking I don't know. The scissoring never made sense.
You were scissoring Mr. Potato Head?
Potato Head? Well, he didn't come with that attachment. I had to put the hole in the spud.
The scissor attachment?
I mean, David, I do have a step bit on my DeWalt drill bit.
Oh, step bits are nice.
Stepdaddy bit is what we call them in the trades, David. This podcast all over the goddamn place.
Yeah. Ryan, I didn't talk about anything yet.
Dude, we're 42 minutes in. We're gods. Fucking stay away from gays unless you're a hot girl. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, child support. I solved all of men's problems in Buffalo. Dude, I don't know what more you want. It's the greatest podcast in human history. Oh, Killdozer over chickens, dude. What do you want?
Yeah.
What more is there to fucking talk about?
I got a tractor. I could
I'm a gay
steel up. I got a welder. I got a tractor. What more do you need?
I'm a little gay Puerto Rican when it comes out of me. You know, Mariah's a gay Puerto Rican bitch. Just this crazy podcast in human history, David.
Ryan.
Yeah, David. What do you want? What?
I shall read.
I can't. Oh, you actually do have something. I can't believe we're going to get paid.
I have stuff all the time. I don't know why you're surprised.
All right.
Ryan, first, the EC explained the FBI's Sentinel case management system allows investigative material to be coded as, quote, prohibited access, unquote, which renders the files not merely inaccessible to other agents, but invisible to them. Secondly, Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team designated the Trump/Russia collusion investigations as prohibited access in Sentinel, meaning any agents running keywords in search in Sentinel would wrongly believe that there were no responsive documents.
So this is shadow banning in search engines?
This is, yep. In specifically the FBI's database.
Yeah. So the FBI has a.
Does everyone remember?
Checklist.
X amount of FBI agents came out and said, like, Trump Russia collusion thing is not a hoax, right? It was like 50 FBI agents have come forward and said that it's not a hoax. Okay. Now, hear me out. If you are a person who is going off of the information that is available to you, which is I tend to believe what most people would do, and you're in the FBI's database, and we're going to tie this into something else, and you review it and you say, yeah, I mean everything here looks looks legit. Trump and Russia colluded together. Okay. Meanwhile, the heads, the shadowy figures, have just literally hidden all of the relative and relevant information that shows that it was a complete hoax. So now FBI agents aren't lying when they come forward and say that the Trump Russia collusion was real. They're unknowingly telling a falsehood. It's different. They're coming forward thinking they're being truthful, but completely unbeknownst to them, they have completely inaccurate information because it's the information that was given to them.
Yeah, this is literally compartmentalization in a literal ones and zeros way, because they're literally compartmentalizing people because they're never going to be able to get the information they need to change their state of thinking.
Now,
and it's all hit. So how did they find all this out? Like, how is this? How did we find out that they have things that you can type in that you're not going to find? Like, how did we get to this point?
Well, that is it has come forward in reports. Now we could go. Let's click the actual legit thing here. Hold on. You're asking all the questions. Let's find the answers. Okay, good. No, don't want this. I'm not downloading it. Not even for free. U.S. attorney vetting evidence of Biden's corruption did not know of the FBI's ability to hide documents.
Okay, so that came out, and then people were like, well, the FBI can't hide documents.
The United States attorney screening evidence related to Ukrainian corruption that led up to the 2020 election did not know that the FBI's Sentinel case management system had a stealth feature to render files invisible during search queries. Nor did anyone from FBI headquarters reference the existence of such prohibited access files during discussions over access to relevant material related to Burisma and Hunter Biden. These new facts, add to the growing scandal surrounding last week's revelation that special counsel Robert Mueller's team placed document related to the Russia collusion hoax in prohibited access subfiles, preventing other FBI agents from discovering their existence.
New facts, David? You mean untold truths?
New facts. Turns out to be true.
On
Wednesday, Senator Chuck Grassley released a 43-page electronic communication, or EC, drafted by an FBI agent out of the Washington field office. The lengthy memo dated September 18th, 2019, detailed the special agent's need for access to material within the control of the remnants of the special counsel Mueller's office for purposes of Washington's field office's investigation, whether or not Nellie Orr had lied in her congressional testimony. First, the EC explained the FBI's Sentinel case management system allows investigative material to be coded as prohibited access. But yesterday morning, the Federalist broke the further news that several U.S. attorneys were unaware of the prohibited access functionality. By midday, the Federalist learned that senior officials did not know the FBI case management database Sentinel allowed agents to conceal the existence of evidence, tamper with evidence, and that no one from special counsel Robert Mueller's office mentioned that the documents related to the investigation into the Trump campaign had been rendered invisible by the use of prohibited access. So the heads were hiding it the whole time. And it's coming forth in this report. Scott Brady, who served as the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania under Trump 1.0, told the Federalist he had never heard the phrase prohibited access. Restricted access, yes, but not prohibited access. And just as no one from special counsel Mueller's teams mentioned the prohibited access functionality of Sentinel to the DOJ team investigating the origins of Crossfire Hurricane and the FBI's fraudulent targeting of Trump campaign, Brady told the Federalist that no one from the FBI headquarters revealed the potential existence. So this was a real hush-hush, wink-wink kind of
fraudulent targeting. You mean they spied on his campaign like he said, you fucking pieces of shit?
They fraudulently targeted it, right?
Fucking assholes. Violated the fucking amendments to the Constitution. You pieces of trash, man. Just blatantly lying to you because you don't know anything. Like, they could just smoke screen you because you don't pay attention. It's insanity. Seven-figure salary, David. No corruption here, David. Just seven-figure salary.
They're just literally hiding the truth in invisible files, right?
Well, the truth's there, David. You just can't get to.
That's why. This is why things turn out to be true, because they're just stuck in prohibited access.
I wonder how many chemtrail files are in prohibited access, David. I wonder how many Tesla coils are in prohibited access. I wonder how many life extension machine technologies are in prohibited access. I wonder how many unlimited energy regeneration machines are in prohibited access, David. I wonder about the real history of the world, if that's in prohibited access, David. I wonder if the idea that we're gods on spiritual meat sacks on a rock in a virtual reality is in prohibited access yet.
And anyone who mentions any of this prohibited access, they're just chasing clout, right?
Yeah, and you will just take the video and put it in prohibited access so that it never exists. They will just classify the information you need so deep that it's like, it's beyond classified. Dude, you can't even find the file. It's invisible. They're writing in invisible computer ink, David. The smoke and mirrors, just smokes and mirrors, dude. So that's the equivalent of like when I tell somebody to do. I did this at work the other day. I had them search on YouTube our December 17th, 73 weekly show channel, and it wouldn't come up.
I clicked the prohibited access button.
Right. So I'm wondering, in theory, then, if you're scrolling, is the data there? You just don't see it on your screen. Like, you know, like YouTube will put two videos together. Is our video technically in there? But since it's invisible on the algorithm, it just stitches it together as you scroll.
Well, Ryan,
as you scroll, it renders the screen, David, right? That screen, when you're scrolling, your screen is only 12 inches, people. How the fuck do I have a 7-mile scroll? It's rendering, and it's the hertz rate, dude.
Well, this brings up a good point, though, because if the FBI is prohibited accessing things, we think it's limited to the FBI. You don't think anybody else?
That's the government's version. Yeah. This is the platform publisher conversation all over again with their prohibited access. Isn't it crazy? They privatize everything for them. Yeah, they privatize all of the rights for them and none of us. They take all of ours. They take our government God-given rights. I'm sorry, our God-given government-recognized rights away from us and replace them with fake ones that they give us in their systems that they make with their rules. And tell me that we're not gods in this world. But they're going to go create whole realities. Mark Zuckerberg has a whole reality thing. It's fucking glasses. It's literally a pair of glasses. You're climbing in his world, his mind. He's not a god? You're not in the mind of God, David? Search for the divine, you shake your own hand, right? Isn't that Adam, the fucking Adam reaching out for God in the Sistine Chapel?
This is fun.
Digital platforms are being misused to subvert science and spread disinformation and hate to billions of people. This clear and present global threat demands clear and coordinated global action. Our policy brief on information integrity on digital platforms puts forward a framework for a concerned international response.
Tell me you have a global government, David, without telling me you have a global government.
Who's paying these people, Ryan?
They're fucking handing out a book with the rules in it, but there's no global government! I got laughed at! I got fired from my fucking jobs! Fired! No money, Ryan! I've been fired. There's the book, bitch. I've been fucking fired for this. Oh, this is the global. He even talks like a psycho. Shoot that guy. Fucking shoot him. He's coming to fuck your daughters and fuck your wives and destroy your country. He's a terrorist. Kill him. He's a terrorist. That guy's a terrorist. Global. There's no global government. I'm a fucking free person. Goddamn God on earth, I gotta hear from a guy that doesn't have a chin. Let me see your dick. Before anybody tells me what to do, run a fucking mile. Deadlift 200 pounds before you tell me anything. I don't give a fuck if you pay me. I'll punch you in the face and take your credit card. Fuck you. Kill that guy. He's a terrorist. He went against the Nuremberg Code. Kill that guy. Fuck him. Fuck you, YouTube. I'm goddamn God on earth. I've been fired for this shit. I gotta see this fucking fat piece of shit up there with a fucking book. He's gonna tell me what I can and can't say on the internet just as I become a paid content creator. I'm not okay with that. They're taking my future income streams, David. How am I gonna be a trillionaire if I can't have a following? Shoot that guy. I want to roll that thing and stuff that up his ass. Just and rip his intestines out. You fucking fat, useless fuck. You're going to sit up there and tell me about global government? You know what global government means, Dave? No firearms. No First Amendment. You don't get religion. You don't get due process. Am I yelling enough? I won't see a judge, you fucking assholes. They'll kill me. They'll kill you in your house. Fucking shoot that guy. They will drag you in the street and fuck you in the ass in front of your family and then kill you. That's what global government will do. You don't get freedoms, people. Yeah, it's scary, ain't it? It's scary when you signed everything away to global fucking bankers. And I'm a God on earth and I can't do nothing? I watched them spray a chemtrail in the air yesterday. In the air. I watched it pour out of the exhaust, David. I watched it aerosolize. I painted cars for a living. I know what overspray looks like. I watched it mix with my eyes. I've been fired. I've been fired. Starve, Ryan. Because you don't want to hear it. Gets in the way of all your bank loans, huh? All your car notes. We're gods on earth. I'm worried about what you think of me. How much money you have? I want $1 billion, David, to buy an island and shoot these people when they try to get close to it. I don't want money to be an asshole. I want to be left alone. But these people, they can't help themselves. Ty Lopez, the first thing you do when you hit $10 million, Ty Lopez, buy a farm and live on it 6 months a year. Cook your own food, make your own food. Ty Lopez, multi-millionaire entrepreneur, been on social media 15 years. He does not need a following, people. I followed him that long. I didn't listen to him. That's why I'm broke still. Buy a farm if you're worth $10 million. Why do you think that is? Do you think the rich people go to Tops, Dave? No, they live where the chickens can get cooked, right? They live where they can have all the chickens and free-range cows. Because you can't afford it. I watched them spray a chemtrail the other day. I watched them admit that we're gods. I watched them gut your freedom in real time and bankrupt your country against itself for special interest groups. And the whole meanwhile that happens, David, we get told this program gets censored. People target us. You know, it's funny. I don't get attacked as much anymore, David. I know we're on a different level now that we have the pod. We would actually have to probably debate somebody on the internet to get any real. I won't ever get fucking hate in real life because I will just eat people alive. You're not gonna out information me unless you're really on your shit. But it'd have to be so like you know what I mean, Dave? Like teachers.
Oh, they're not nearly as knowledgeable as I think they are.
Yeah, I know, I agree, but I just meant like we're at this point now. I feel like we're at a point now, Dave, that we're just driving. I know we said this. We're cultural figures. We're driving the culture forward and all this stuff. The reason I get so mad, Dave, I know you know this, but I'll just reiterate it, is when I first got into this, all of this was crazy. Like, you can literally ask Dave, because he thought it was nuts too. He was in a garage. I was spraying a bed liner, and he was listening to Alex Jones on the radio with me. Before the gay frogs, before all of it. And here we fucking are, dude.
Pre-Sandy Hook?
Pre-Sandy Hook. I listened to Alex before Sandy Hook.
2012? Sandy Hook? 13, in that range.
Sandy Hook was 2012. Oh, no. Parkland is when I listened before Alex, which is when they got him for. No, they got him for Sandy Hook, right?
Sandy Hook.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the assault weapons ban that led to SAFE Act. Yeah, that's what that whole thing got me politically active. Mm-hmm. You know, the school they tore down in one day so they can't have any relics on the internet, David?
No, they just made it prohibited access.
Yeah, prohibited access. Just like that big... What was that big... Wasn't there a rock somewhere that told me they were going to do stuff about the population?
There was a couple. They exploded. They went to prohibited access.
Did we find who blew up the rocks, Dave?
No, that was prohibited access.
We got 7,000-foot pyramids. We're gods on earth, and we have global government. People are still going to try to talk. If you can't run a mile and lift 100 pounds off the ground, you don't get to talk to me anymore. That's where we're at.
Right, I got one more thing, but before I get to that, look how cute she is.
Oh, dude,
she's not vicious. You're all worried. She's not vicious.
They got mauled by a dog a week ago, and here you are sticking one in my face.
They were going to put her down because she bit a baby, Ryan. She didn't bite a baby. That dog is fucking harmless. Look at her.
Oh, so you were there, Dave? You believe all dog victims?
Yes, I believe all dogs. Not victims, just the
dogs. Is that the one dog you like and you would eat the other ones or whatever you said?
No, Axel's my favorite dog. But
this is the Dachshund, right?
Yeah, Axel's a Dachshund, but this is a Shiba Inu, a.k.a. the Doge, so I figured it'd be appropriate. I said Tasha says to codify Doge.
Yes, get it done, dude.
Don't look at her. Before Ryan, I had to show that before we get to what I really want to talk about. Ryan, I don't do this often because usually they're fucking full of shit. But I agree with people on the left over a current outrage that they're having. Okay. People on the left currently are freaking out over Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I think they're right this time. I'm going to put it up. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene, in her own words, on her own X. Okay. Full transparency. Notice the check mark. This is real. This isn't some fake account. I did not know about this section on pages 278 to 279 of the OBBB, which I think is the Big Beautiful Bill, that strips states of the right to make laws or regulate AI for 10 years, aka violation of the 9th and 10th Amendments. I adamantly opposed to this, and it is a violation of states' rights. States don't have rights, they have powers. And I would have voted...
States don't have... Yeah, Dave, I like
this. This is important.
States are made of people. The people have the power because we have the rights. You fucking...
It seems like such a minute detail, but like I feel like, and maybe I'm being too strict, I feel like our representatives should know the difference.
You mean paid lawyers, David? The guys that go to law school to learn how words mean different in legalese? Yes. They know exactly what they're doing.
With that said, that's not the outrageous part. That just always bothers me when I hear states' rights, or it's a power. The state has a power, people have rights. We have no idea what AI is capable of in the next 10 years, and giving it free reign and tying states' hands is potentially dangerous. This needs to be stripped out in the Senate. When the OBBB comes back to the House for approval after Senate changes, I will not vote for it with this in it. We should be reducing federal power, she gets it right there, and preserving state power. Good job, corrected it halfway through. Not the other way around, especially with the rapidly developing AI. Now, the reason people are on her is because she literally admits, oh, I didn't know this was in the thing.
Because I didn't read it?
that I had already voted for. Ryan, we on this show talked about that. Do you remember we were talking about the AI thing? And I said the states specifically, like, and then we had this debate already. We said this is a violation of the 9th and 10th Amendment. We did all this. We did this on the show.
Yeah, we did their job for him, Dave.
She's in Congress.
Yeah.
You should know that. I shouldn't know that. You should know that. You're in Congress. What are you doing? Why did I know that before you knew that? Why didn't just watch our show? Just fucking watch the show. Don't read the bills. Watch our show. We'll tell you exactly what's in. I shouldn't be telling Congress people what's in the bill.
It's good shit, dude. To be honest, I've never been a fan or a critic of her, but she is fucking batshit crazy.
I don't truly mind her, but
who's the one that shot her dog? Who's the one that shot her dog, Dave?
It was Kristi Noem. She's the secretary of some shit now. But she's
like Oklahoma mayor, like governor or something, or Tennessee.
No, well, she was a governor. She North Dakota, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, she's nice.
She's nice.
Very nice lady. Wood.
Super nice
definitely
lady.
wood. Super wood.
Would it? Super wood, dude?
Wood, definitely. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, what don't, and even if you just don't, don't come out later and say you didn't notice, because that's even worse. Just I can't believe I'm saying this to a politician. Just fucking lie. Just lie. Say, I liked all the bill except this part, but I didn't want to scrap the whole bill, so I told Senate to change it, and when it comes back, I'll gladly vote for it to send it up to the president. That's great. That's fine. Just lie. Just fucking lie. Be a politician and lie about it. Why would you tell everyone you didn't fucking read the thing?
Full transparency. I didn't do my job, but
full transparency. Honestly, sure, the honesty is nice and refreshing. You sound like a moron. You should have lied.
Also, I love it that she's having this little exchange here on X instead of like the Senate floor where it's supposed to be. Like everything she said there, she should have said on the Senate floor.
This is
not on X.
Well,
that's literally, you did your job and put it on the internet. But I know why.
Here's the thing. This is why some people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, some people, myself included, are big proponents for single issue bills. So you can't have page 278 and 279 where this little thing lies that violates the 9th and 10th Amendment. So every little piece of thing that is supposed to be changed in this big, beautiful bill would be done as an individual bill. The Golden Dome defense system, whatever the fuck thing he's trying to come up with, which is...
Oh, you mean like the Inflation Reduction Act when they fucking set aside money for fucking whatever?
Yeah, exactly. But for the record, the Golden Dome defense system, which is like the Iron Dome, but for America, but also it's global. I don't know if you know this. It's fucking. It's a global Iron Dome for America. It's the craziest shit.
And we approve that. We approve the Golden Dome.
Oh, she's a big fan of the Golden Dome. Yeah, she loves the Golden. She gives Golden Dome, from what I was told.
Dude. Do people not realize if they build a Golden Dome to protect America, they could just kill you and your family from space faster?
It's the Golden Dome, right? It's for defense.
Dude, people
to shoot missiles.
Not understand you don't want to give psychos more power?
It's only a missile defense system. Surely you can't recode it to just fucking launch missiles at anything.
Well, I'm sure all of my...
I'm sure there's no coding, Ryan.
I'm going to get fucking sniped at work with a fucking tracer round or something.
No, a laser beam from space.
Yeah, I'm going to be fucking lifting a solar panel and I just get
like,
vaporized.
Ryan's going to get vaporized. New record, 6.8 miles.
Yo, we microwaved a Sparky. That counts as double points.
780 watts. We did it with 20 less watts and we get them from 6.8 miles. Fucking impressive.
Yo, how'd you guys hit him so far away, that extra mile? Oh, What's a high vis?
Dude, my air conditioning runs on a 220 line. They use a microwave to shoot popcorns from space. The level of science that exists is fucking crazy. We are truly all. We might be gods, but we truly are all peasants.
Dave, that's great. My AC needs a 220 line, but they could zap me at a fucking microwave powered size at 8 miles away from space. It's terrifying. Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble for the greatest podcast in all of human God experience history. As always, David, I appreciate you the most, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.
Brian, do you want to find out if you're a paid podcaster?
Yeah, am I a paid podcaster yet?
Let's see.
You know what I thought about doing? Is just tell you to keep the money after you pay me. I'm going to send it right back to you.
You're not doing nothing.
Oh, I'm sending it right back. I'm going to tell you, I don't need your fucking money. I keep this pod for free, David.
God damn it, Ryan. Hold on.
You don't shoot the greatest pod in human history for money, David. This is clear. This is for the boys. It's for the boys.
Need my dashboard, Ryan.
Dashboard. Put the feet up on the dash, dude. Six figures on our ass.
I don't know if it'll show up. I don't know if it'll come up well.
I'm coming. Hey, there it is. Let's go. Paid podcaster. Get fucked. Dave Ryan, 1773. Catch us on Rumble where I tell you what evolutionary feat we will cross next as humanity. David, as always, appreciate you guys. See you later. Love you long time. Bye-bye. Paid podcaster, goddammit. I fucking made it.